We are ready to go at the University of Bolton Stadium with Rhiannon Dixon all set for her professional debut. Commentary tonight by Dave Farah and the former world super middleweight champion Richie Woodhall. But first, the introductions from your MC, Paul Booth.
Well, very good evening to our boxing fans joining us ringside here at the University of Bolton Stadium. And a very warm welcome to viewers joining us live and exclusive on 5 Spike. Hennessy Sports now bring you our next bout of the evening. Firstly, to make her ring walk to the blue corner from Lithuania, introducing Vaida Masiokaite. And now for the first time ever, as a professional boxer, she makes her ring walk to the red corner from Wigan, Rhiannon Dixon!
Well, we've seen Vaida Masiokaite make her way to the ring, and here now is the smiling Rhiannon Dixon, who is very well supported in here. She's a local girl from Wigan, trained by Lee Blundell, qualified pharmacist, training to be a maths teacher, and as she told Aidan earlier on, she went to the gym for fitness to lose some weight. She went to box, and she realised she could punch, and Lee Blundell encouraged her and encouraged her. And here she is making her pro debut against a Lithuanian who is 7 years her senior, who has just one win on her record. Rhiannon Dixon would be favourite, certainly, to win on her pro debut. Interested as well to see this power that everyone's talking about. She looks really good on the pads on social media. This, though, of course, very, very different. But take a bow, Rhiannon Dixon.
Hennessy Sports now bring you a light welterweight contest. This bout scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds of boxing. Timekeeper ringside is Gary Grennan from Burnley, and upon the sound of the bell, the third person in the ring is our scoring referee, Darren Sargentson from Manchester. Boxing out of the blue corner, officially on the scales at 9 stone, 9 pound, 3 ounces. Tonight, this is fight number 10 of her professional career, wearing the red, green and yellow shorts and boxing out of Panavisis, Lithuania. Bolton to give a boxing respectful welcome to Vaida Masiokaite. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner for the first time as a professional boxer, scaling at 9 stone, 12 pounds, 10 ounces. Tonight she's wearing the black shorts trimmed with blue and boxes out of Wigan, Lancashire. Introducing Rhiannon Dixon! Referee Darren Sargent will now issue his final instructions.
A nice clean fight, nothing low, watch your head, and when I say break, take a step back. Most important, defend yourself at all times.
Nervous moments, doesn't matter who your opponent is, but professional debut, always a time to settle, a time to find out plenty about yourself. I know it was a long, long time ago, Richie Woodhall, but can you remember your professional debut?
Certainly can, and yeah, a lot of nerves. You've just got to stay focused and remember what you're there for. And straight away, Dixon started lovely on that front foot, working with that jab. So yeah, there'll be a few nerves there, but as soon as that bell goes, the nerves, they disappear, and Dixon's getting into this contest straight away.
Well, the only fighter to have stopped Vaida Masiokaite is Chantel Cameron, but Dixon cannot miss with that left hand, and then a right hook to the temple. I tell you what, Masiokaite's done well to get up from that. Really flashy shot.
What a shot that was, Dave. Lovely looping hook over the lead hand of her opponent, Masiokaite. And Dixon there.
Another
super.
right hook there.
Yeah.
She hasn't taken any time to find her range.
Great start, positive start on that front foot. And look at the variation here. There's that left hand to the body, and then she whips the right hand over the lead hand of her opponent. Lovely work there, switching the attack from body to head.
Masiokaite isn't dealing at all with the southpaw stance either. Setting things up with that right jab, and then what a weapon that left hand is. Mixing it up too, and there's that straight left again. Masiokaite trying to throw back. She's very, very game. Another left to the body.
I mean, this is excellent boxing, this is from Dixon. Again, variation downstairs, switching the attack, working well with the jab, and there's that straight left hand again. Brilliant start from Dixon.
Good head movement too, and the feet good as well. No sign of her freezing at all here. There's that straight left hand again, and she follows it up to the body again. What a round! What a round on your pro debut.
Could that have gone any better? I don't think so.
That was a
All right.
round for Dixon.
Yeah, I feel it. Oh, good. Yeah, beautiful. Quality. Okay, geez, it's unbelievable. That's it.
Lovely stuff.
Same again, relax. You keep that jab going. Yeah.
So let's have a look at this now. There's the knockdown, and that came from that straight left hand to the body, and then the right hook to the head. So it's a body shot first, and then she whips the right hand over. There it is there. Super punch. And again, lovely straight left hand there from Dixon. And Masiokaite is just making all the classic mistakes against the southpaw. She's falling short with her lead hand. She's missing the target with slow punches, and then Dixon's coming back with fast counters. A great start.
Same again, Rick.
Seconds up, round 2.
Well, can Rhiannon Dixon become only the second fighter to stop Vaida Masiokaite? And given the quality of the other, Chantel Cameron, wouldn't be a bad scalp to have on your record. Another straight left hand. I'm not sure how much longer she can take this.
No, I mean, it's great boxing by Dixon, but Masiokaite is making all the classic mistakes, Dave, and she should stand a little bit taller, so she's got a fairly wide stance, so that's bringing her height down a little bit, so she hasn't got that height and reach advantage anymore. As soon as the legs are, she's got a wide stance, and that just makes her just fall a little bit shorter down in terms of her height, but she's leaning forward, slow jabs, and that's allowing Dixon to come back with fast counters.
Redness around the face, not surprisingly, of Masiokaite. Spearing jab again from Dixon. Just takes the time, doesn't she? Takes that little half step to get herself into the right position. And that's what's impressing me on her debut. Just having that little bit of time and thought to set things up, and here she goes again.
She's been well coached. It's good technique. She's working well with the jab, but the body shots, you know, are very impressive. And then she's finishing these combos with that right hook to the head. Very dangerous indeed, young lady. I'm impressed with her, very good.
If she watches this back, those words will mean a lot to her, I'm sure. Will get the job done, though. Approaching the end of round 2, pace has just slowed a little. Great work to the body again there from Dixon, and mixing up those levels again.
There's a right hook that went in there, but also a little left uppercut on the inside also. But I like her approach, because she's not just going gung-ho looking for big shots. She's still working behind the jab. Again, a good, positive, dominant second round.
Yep, she's got her where she wants her, all right. No amateur background either, remember.
Quality. She's very tired now. Very tired, isn't she?
Works out of Lee Blundell.
Fill it up, fill it up. Keep that, your jab's working perfect, because you're just holding that range. So she's waving her hand to a double jab over the top. Jab, jab, and let that back angle now. Yeah. All right. Because she's a bit worried now, she's trying to get away from that back angle. So
yeah, experienced man Lee Blundell, he's doing a good job. with coaching this girl. Lovely straight left hand there. But as she's coming forward, she's moving ahead also. So she's thinking about avoiding shots as she's walking forward. But there's a lovely straight right hand there in that combination. And there's another left hand she just finishes with. But yeah, she's very good in terms of the accuracy, the variation. Yeah, I think she's had 2 great rounds.
Second down, round 3.
I mentioned that Rhiannon Dixon, as we head into round 3, is training to be a maths teacher at the moment. First time she stands in front of a class, thing to do, just play this back, couple of rounds of it. You won't get any trouble.
You wouldn't want to be late with your own work, Dixon, would you?
Like you know what homework is. And she's dominant, a really good display. She's impressed us all. She can just get the job done in the next 3.5 minutes and stop Masiokaite.
Well, you've got to give credit to Masiokaite. She's taken some big shots here, Dave. You know, and she's still in there. A lot of other girls may have thought otherwise and may have given up here, but fair play to Masiokaite. She's still there, getting caught, but again, making those mistakes. Slow jab allows Dixon to come back with fast counters, but look at this again. Good work on that front foot.
She's not the tallest, Rhiannon Dixon, but plenty of fighters have shown us over the years you can make a virtue of that sort of stocky stance, and she does that really well, uses that base. Awkward angles. Another hook there from Dixon.
And that was a lovely little roll there, what she did. She rolled and then finished on the hook as she's coming forward again, bobbing and weaving. So she's trying to avoid shots and thinking about it. And that's how she's been coached, obviously, by Blundell, and she's been coached very well to avoid punches as she's coming forward. See that little roll there? Right on cue. She rolled to the outside and then delivered that right hook.
Masiokaite has got a very, very solid chin. Final 10 seconds of round number 3. Straight left there, which she set up again behind that southpaw jab.
Absolutely outstanding. All right. Keep that double jab going. She's dying on her feet now, so don't give her a minute. Just keep, even though you think, just keep popping that jab, always working now. One more shot will get rid of her. Yeah. All right, you caught her with a cracking body shot there. Come then, come back with that lead hook. Head shot, come back with that lead hook every time. All right. Fitness is flying.
Lee Blundell talking about that lead hook. Here, you can see it there. Lovely shot, and finishes on that straight left. So she pins Masiokaite here onto the ropes. It's a good attack again, another dominant round. I think if she gets a stoppage in this round, it will be the icing on the cake. But nevertheless, it's been a dominant performance. And she's shown some really good skills at all ranges, on the outside and on the inside.
Masiokaite drew with the former Commonwealth title challenger Sam S.J. Smith, fighter from Leeds, so got a little bit of decent form in the book. Rhiannon Dixon far too strong, far too good. As Richie's already said, it's been scripted to perfection so far. Just the final line, the statement she would want to make is to stop her in this final couple of minutes. Boxed so intelligently, still got loads to learn, of course, but what an encouraging start. What a bit of luck it was the day she walked into Lee Blundell's gym. Might have just unearthed a real star here in Rhiannon Dixon. Then pounding in those hooks and uppercut on the inside as well there.
Yeah, good work. I mean, she's shown that she can box at range, going forward, making the attacks, but also her counter punching has been very good tonight. When Masiokaite has thrown that jab out, she's come back with fast counters like that in 3s and 4s, and she's gone from body to head, head to body, so she's got good variation in her work, good technique. Yeah, for a debut, it's been a cracker for her actually.
Masiokaite trying to throw her right hand there. She's hardly been able to get any shots away. She spent most of the fight in defensive mode. Whirlwind here has caught her up.
Look at that again, just making her opponent miss. Head movement coming forward, slips the shots, then comes out of it then with a straight left hand.
Well, Wigan have found themselves a warrior here. Rhiannon Dixon wins on her pro debut. We can say that with certainty. And they get on their feet for her as well. What a start, what a statement. She didn't stop Masiokaite, but she did everything but.
Yeah, she did. I mean, the crowd are really appreciating her performance. That was a very, very good debut for Rhiannon Dixon. Masiokaite, tough girl. It looked like at one point, especially in the first round, she was going to be stopped, but she got through it. But the overall performance from Dixon, for me, I thought was excellent. Showed good variety, worked with the jab, the hooks were excellent. Head movement as she's coming forward. Yeah, she's got a big future, this girl. Very good indeed, very impressive.
Obviously, it's an interesting scene to be a part of as well, because any new special talent in the women's scene is greeted with open arms, because there is that shortage of depth. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but we can get to Paul Booth now to make it official. I suspect Rhiannon Dixon has the win.
Well, our fight goes the distance, ladies and gentlemen, for 2-minute rounds of light welterweight boxing. We ask our scoring referee, Darren Sargentson, to decide the bout. He has it at 40 points to 35 points in favour of our winner. A debut victory for Wigan's Rhiannon Dixon!
Proud friends and family watching Rhiannon Dixon win convincingly on debut, make a real statement as well. She got 2 of those rounds, 10-8 there from our referee, but it would be hard to argue with that. Masiokaite takes great credit, well, as does anyone who gets in that ring, but she showed toughness. She could have stayed down in that first round when she was caught. And we're going to have a word with Rhiannon in just a moment to see what she made of it. What an exciting introduction to a night of boxing that we weren't necessarily suspecting. We knew that she was good. I'm not sure we knew she was that good. And she's with Aidan and indeed with Richie as well.
Indeed, Dave, the rumours are true. What we've seen on Facebook is most definitely true. We've just seen it on national television. Rhiannon, congratulations on your professional debut.
Thank you very much.
How did it compare for all those nights when you went to bed dreaming, imagining it? How was it compared to what you thought?
I couldn't imagine it being this good. So much support, like people I didn't even know shouting, "Go Dixon!" So it's just like what dreams are made of, really.
How did you find the step up? Because as Dave mentioned, no amateur background, white collar experience, 10 of those. How did you find the step up to the professional ranks?
Well, I've been doing lots of sparring with a lot of really good professional girls like Kirsty Babington. She's been really helping me a lot throughout this camp. So in there it wasn't as bad as sparring with, well, you know, as hard as sparring with her, but obviously it's a massive step up from white collar. We had to do a lot of training for this, so I'm glad it's paid off.
All right, in a moment we'll bring in this man, Richie Woodhall, because he had plenty of nice things to say about you. I think to sum it up in a word, a cracker of a fight.
Well, I can't believe it.
And perhaps, Richie, when we bring you in now, the pro ranks gain is perhaps the amateurs' loss. What would you have done with this girl up at Team GB in Sheffield?
I think it was a first-class display from you. Your variety was excellent. I thought you moved very well. I liked your head movement going forward. Have you worked on that in the gym, avoiding punches as you're going forward?
Yeah, we practiced that a lot in the gym. Lee, my coach, was a southpaw, so he knows all the tricks of the trade. So he's been passing that down to me, and obviously James Moorcroft. I do a lot with him and he helps me a lot with stuff like that.
And you know, in the first round when you delivered that right hook, did you think she'd gone?
I thought she did, and I was like, oh my God, I've done it in the first round. And she got up, I was like, how have you got up?
That was a great display. I was really impressed.
We all are, and no doubt we look forward to seeing you back in the ring very soon. Congratulations, a great night for you.
Thank you very much.
Well done.